So let me get this straight. The message is supposed to be no justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. This is what George Floyd would have wanted. He would have wanted you to find innocent bystanders and hurt them. He would have wanted you to find buildings to burn and cars to break in and to vandalize. This is what George Floyd died for. No justice, no peace. He would have wanted you to find everyone that looked like the man that was on his neck and he was saying he can't breathe. He would have wanted you to find every single person with the same colored skin and do something to them. Because what you're screaming is, the message is no justice, no peace. I guess I'm confused. I'm confused with all this protesting. I'm confused with all this violence. I'm confused with all of these actions that say we're doing this for George Floyd. Well, let me ask you something. What did you change? Did you bring him back? Did you change a law? I'm trying to understand exactly what's supposed to be going on with no justice, no peace. Did you get justice? Where's the peace? We're going to damage every single thing around us in our city because we're doing this for George Floyd. In the name of George. No justice, no peace. I guess I'm just confused because at what point in time do you realize that violence on top of violence on top of violence creates more violence? There is no peace. There is no justice. You're sending the wrong message to the next generation about how to handle problems. George Floyd died, and I'm sure in his last thoughts, it wasn't, I want you to find every single person that looked like the man on my neck, and I want you to act a damn fool. I want you to burn some shit. I want you to break some shit. I want you to destroy some shit. I want you to do it in the name of George. No justice, no peace. I'm going to ask you this. Where's the justice? Where's the peace? We're missing an opportunity. We're missing an opportunity because we don't have leaders standing in front of us telling us this is the way we need to go. This is what we need to do because we're too busy trying to help the people that's screaming, no justice, no peace. I'm going to find every single police officer that wasn't there on the scene when George Floyd died, and I'm going to take it out on them. I'm going to call them racist. I'm going to spit in their face. I'm going to stick up the middle finger. I'm going to break their patrol cars. I'm going to threaten their lives because I feel as a protester, I can stand here and say, no justice, no peace. This is for George. I'm going to call you a racist even though that your family is biracial. Even though you have black kids, even though you have a black wife, I'm still going to call you a racist. Because it's all for George. In the name of George. Stop using this man's name in vain. Stop saying you're doing this for a better reason, a better cause. You doing this for you. So you have the right to act a fool, but you don't. You don't. You don't. You're not getting justice. And you're not promoting peace. You're promoting violence. And you're going to be the reason why there are more charges. You're going to be the reason why we can't move forward and why we need to continue to be afraid to go out. Because if I was a policeman that had nothing to do with the situation, wasn't even there, didn't even know about it, and you threatened my life, then it wouldn't be no justice. It wouldn't be no peace. I'm going to defend my family. We have people that didn't want to intervene when he was dying in the same city. We have people that was too afraid to stop 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 police officers. But after the fact, now we ready to burn some shit. Now we bout that life. Now we ready to act a fool. Now we ready to do violence in the name of George because we were too scared to step in before George died. No justice, no peace. What message are you sending my children? I'm talking to you protesters. What message are you trying to send to my children? Are you telling them it's okay when somebody dies to go act a damn fool? To go burn their own city? To destroy small businesses? What about tomorrow? What about tomorrow? After you burn, after you break, after you damage, after you destroy, after you disrespect, after you go all out, you act a fool. You show your ass. After you do that, what about tomorrow? If it's no justice and no peace, and you do all of this in the name of George, well, let me ask you something. Because we know what you're doing is not going to bring them back. We know that. Do you feel that what you're doing is going to cause change? Is going to promote some type of realism to make people understand that police brutality is bad? Or do you feel that if you're more violent than the act that happened, if I murder someone that didn't have anything to do with it, if I hurt someone that didn't have anything to do with it, and I racially charge them, I racially profile them, I look at them and I say, I'm going to hate you because you're this color. Does that make us better? Does that put us on a hierarchy? Because for some reason, George Floyd's death, some people have taken this stance of we need to destroy. We need to show everybody how powerful we are. We need to rally the troops. We need to stand and we need to basically show everybody that we ain't tolerating it. I'm trying to figure out exactly what you're not tolerating. I'm trying to figure out that your lack of patience, your lack of understanding, your lack of knowledge. How come you think that what you're doing is going to make a difference? You're putting our kids in danger. You're destroying a city that had nothing to do with George Floyd's death. Hold the men responsible that were actually there. Hold the individuals that were on site responsible. That's how you handle it. That's how you take care of business. But here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. Okay? And I want you guys to share this because I'm about to say some shit. What if we went a different route with this? What if we actually said we're tired of a black man dying? We're tired of people getting hit and beat and kicked and disrespected with police brutality. What if we decided to put a law in place, an act in place that would actually allow bystanders like you and I to intervene, to stop the I can't breathes, to stop what you're doing in my neighborhood? What if we did something that was a little bit smarter? We put something on a pen and paper and we decided to say, let's put this into law. Let's have something protecting the bystander, the unarmed bystander. That way we can intervene. If we see someone in distress, they can't talk, they can't breathe, they can't act for themselves, we can do something about it. I need you to share this. I'm talking. I need you to share, because I keep on hearing this bullshit about no justice and no peace, and I don't see no justice and I don't see no peace. I see violence. I see disrespect. I see destruction, but I don't see no justice and no peace. And I ain't see nobody do anything that was real. I'm listening to a lot of leaders online, and none of them are giving solutions. None of them are providing us solutions, some type of reality that we can say, let's get behind that. Let's support that. They dazed and confused. They dazed and confused. What happened to George Floyd was a tragedy. And when we're speaking about it, we as public citizens, we have a responsibility. We have a responsibility because there's people out there that's listening to messages like this saying, if they said we should be in an uproar, we should be in an uproar. If they said we should go destroy, we should go pillage, we should go look for people that look like the person that was on his neck and hurt, we should go do that. We have a responsibility as leaders to lead in the right direction for the right reason. What if we did something different? What if we had something, some type of documentation that says, as a bystander, if you see something wrong in regards to what the police is doing, you can intervene. You can use a low level of force to intervene. What if we had something protecting us saying that, matter of fact, when I intervene, you have no jurisdiction over me. The only person that can touch me is FBI. Huh? The safe word is let them live. Let them live with your hands up like this, walking towards a situation, and the police couldn't do nothing to you. Suppose we had something in place like that. But here's the thing. You think that the people that's screaming, no peace, no justice, you think they thinking like that? You think they're putting something in place that's going to protect you and your children when you go out at night? Do you think that destroying more than you building is good? You're no worse than the people that killed George Floyd if you act like the people who killed George Floyd. You're putting your knee on America's neck. I can't breathe. You putting your knee on America's neck when you act a damn fool. When you say that you're doing it in the name of somebody who died in a violent, tragic death. I'm going to do this, but 10 times worse. You're putting your knee on America's neck. You're putting your knee on my children's neck. You're putting your knee on my family's neck, on my friend's neck, on my co-worker's neck. You putting your knee on our neck, and we can't breathe. We got to stop this shit. We got to stop this shit right now. If you're protesting, you need to do it in a smart manner. You need to do it in a manner where people can understand, listen, I'm not for the violence. I'm just here to make a statement. And the statement is, we're not tolerating police brutality no more. You said it. Congratulations. You stood 50 strong, 100 strong, 1,000 strong, 1,000,000 strong. The hands locked. Saying, let them live. Let them live. You need to sign the Bystanders Act 2020. That's what you need to do. You need to sign the Bystanders Act 2020 and actually promote change. Actually do something to put something in law, some type of regulation to show that you as a bystander can actually intervene in a situation to a certain degree. All of that spelled out. All of it spelled out. Stop being afraid for change. Share it. I want you to share this because I want to let y'all know that there is something in place. There is something being started that will not put you in harm's way, that will not put you in the front of more police officers screaming no justice, no peace, while people throwing rocks at them, while people hitting them in the face and spitting on them. People that didn't have anything to do with the situation, but you screaming no justice, no peace, promoting violence. Get your knee off our neck. We can't breathe. We can't breathe. You are destroying us. You are slowly sucking us dry. You're moving us backwards. Does racism exist in America? As a former retired United States Army warrant officer, I tell you, yes, it exists. But I also tell you that there is a way to fight this. There's a strategic way to handle this situation. You will not get justice and you will not get peace by being violent to people that had nothing to do with the situation, tearing up people's homes, tearing up people's businesses, disrespecting people just because of the color of their skin. That makes you no better. That makes you no better. If you're going to team up and promote something, I want you to promote the Bystanders Act 2020, which will allow you to engage and help an unarmed civilian, an unarmed citizen, an unarmed American, an unarmed person. Let's do something that's going to actually help the situation and stop hindering the situation. If we're going to protest, let them live. Let him breathe. We tired of police brutality. Then let's show them how smart we are. Let's show the opposers how smart we are. Let's show them that we can get together and put things into place so that way after the buildings stop burning, they fix the glass. They wipe the spit off of their shields. Let's show them that after the smoke clears, we have something in place that will protect us the next time that we see a George Floyd screaming, he can't breathe. This is an opportunity for each and every person to take action. This is an opportunity for you to find the Bystanders Act 2020 and do something. Sign it. Share it with your family and friends. There should be nobody in America right now not behind this. If you're really mad about police brutality, you really want justice, you really want peace, not only that, you really want to take action. That's what this is about. That's what this is about. Taking action, but doing it in a way that doesn't continue to put yourself in harm's way. Doing it in a way that doesn't continue to add more fuel to the fire. I'm about to say some shit. You need to share this. Watch this. You protesters are wildfires. Uncontrolled wildfires. And you're burning things that don't need to be burned. I want to promote a controlled fire. I want to put the heat where the shit count. Put it in City Hall. Put it in Senate. Put it in the Congress. Put it in the White House. Let's do something that's controlled. Let's do something that's specific. Let's do something that's detailed. Let's do something that's structured. Let's do something united. Share this. Get your family and friends on board. This is a conversation that we need to have. Stop screaming no justice, no peace. That fake shit for George Floyd, it's not for George Floyd. That's for you. That's for you to give you a pass to go rob people, to go break in shit, to go destroy homes, to go spread more racism. Everybody that loved and cared about George Floyd, everybody that heard his name and heard his story, everybody that understands the meaning of being discriminated against, everybody that understands the meaning of wanting your children to be able to go out and come home safely, wanting your husband or wife that patrols the streets to go home and come home safely. Everybody understands this situation. Everybody understands that it's an individual or individuals that took advantage of a man that was laying on his stomach screaming, I can't breathe. We understand the situation. But for you to be protesting and to promote more violence so that way anybody else that's just like those men can now have more fuel to go find one of us and go hurt us, that is unacceptable and we not having it. Get your knee off our neck because we not having it. Share this.